Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to explain the first episode of the Korean drama series, When Life Gives You Tangerines. This drama is full of emotions, childhood memories, a strong mother-daughter bond, and someone's quiet love. So without wasting any more time, let's jump right into the story. At the beginning of the story, we see a group of elderly people living in a retirement home. They are all writing poems. Among them is an old woman named Asun. But instead of writing a poem, she colors her whole paper blue. Then she walks to the beach and starts talking to herself. She says she never thought that the word that would matter most to her at this age would be the same word she said a lot as a child. Then she starts shouting, "Mom! Mom!" while looking out at the ocean. The story then takes us back to the year 1960 on Jeju Island. We meet a 10-year-old girl named Asun, who is the main character of the drama. Her mother works as a diver, also known as a haenyeo, who dives into the sea to collect shells and seafood. While her mother is in the water, young Asun keeps calling her to come out, but she doesn't respond. Other women divers are sitting nearby. One of them tells Asun that more fish are available during this season, which is why her mom is still underwater. Another woman says, "Asun, stop calling your mom and look behind you. Gwansik's cheeks are turning red." Gwansik, the boy lead, shyly says his red cheeks are just from the sun. Another woman teases him, saying, "Poor Gwansik. His heart must hurt because Asun always gets angry when he shows he likes her." Asun gets annoyed, kicks Gwansik's basket and asks, "Why are your cheeks always red? Did someone slap you?" Right then, Asun's mother comes out of the sea with a basket full of seashells. Gwansik starts collecting seashells from the women like he usually does, since he sells them at the market. Suddenly, Asun's mother starts arguing with another woman. They shout at each other for a bit, and then Asun's mom takes her daughter and walks away. At home, Asun tells her mom, "I got second place in the poetry contest, but you don't even care. You only care about these seashells. Can you please read my poem?" Her mom says, "Show it to your grandmother." She comes from a family that values education. Asun's dad had passed away, and her mom married another man and had 2 more kids. Asun is the daughter from her mom's first marriage. Asun says, "Grandma doesn't like me. She says I'm becoming more like you every day." Her mom tells her to go eat with the rest of the family, but Asun says, "I already told them I'd eat here. Besides, why can't I eat this food? You worked so hard to catch it." Asun's mom replies, "You belong to that family, so you should eat with them." Asun tries to explain, "Uncle doesn't even let me have a tiny fishbone. When I win prizes at school, their son comes last and they say I use magic on him. I'm not asking for more food. I just feel hurt because they treat me differently. It makes me lose my appetite. Please let me stay with you." Her mom gets angry and says, "Go there and win their hearts. You need to find your own place in that family." Asun starts crying and tries to leave. Just then, her stepdad comes home and asks, "Asun, you'll eat with us today, right?" Asun stays quiet and walks away crying. That night, her stepdad talks to Asun's mom and says, "Why don't you let her stay here? She looks much happier with us." Her mom answers, "You don't even earn enough to take care of your own kids. You only talk big. If she stays here, she'll end up working like a maid, helping raise her step-siblings." Her stepdad replies, "I know you stay in this house just so you can see her every day. What's the point of sending her to a place where she's unhappy? You both are hurting." Her mom says, "That house has money. If she stays there, at least she can continue her studies. I don't want her to become a diver like me and risk her life in the sea every day. And if she stays here, you'll treat her like a free maid." Asun's stepdad reads her poem and says, "I'm going to throw this away. Studying is not good for you." Her mom quickly grabs the poem and says, "Don't you dare touch it or I'll break your hands." Then she starts reading it. Meanwhile, Asun is at her grandmother's house where she lives with her grandma, uncle, aunt, and their 2 kids. She's cleaning the dishes when Gwansik arrives. He brings fish for Asun's uncle and adds 1 extra fish. The uncle asks, "I only paid for 5 fish. Why did you give me 6? Gwansik replies, "There are 6 people in your house. Why do you always buy only 5 fish? The extra one was meant for Asun." Just then, Asun's mom shows up with a big bunch of fish and throws them on the ground. She says she's your family too. She looks just like her father, so how can you treat her like this? Then she says, "Fine, be happy now. I'm taking my daughter with me." And she takes Asun home. While walking, her mom asks, "Why do you love me so much?" Asun answers, "Because you're my mom." Then we see a flashback where Asun's mom reads the poem and cries because it was about her. Her husband tells her, "I told you not to read it." But she replies, "When did I become so lucky to have a daughter like her?" Back in the present, her mom tells Asun, "When you grow up, make a lot of money so I won't have to do this hard work anymore, and we can spend all our time together." A few days later, we see that Asun becomes the vice president of her class. But instead of being happy, she cries a lot. She tells her mom, "I don't want to be vice president, I want to be president." Gwansik is also there and says, "Auntie, Asun got 37 votes, but the boy who became president only got 28. She should have been the president." Asun tells her mom that she asked her teacher why she got made vice president, even though she had more votes. Her teacher just said, "Stop being so stubborn." Asun keeps crying, saying, "But I got 37 votes." The teacher then gets angry and says, "So what? There's a difference between you and Mangi, and getting more votes doesn't change that. Be happy with what you got, or you might lose even that." Asun tells her mom while crying, "Mom, I lost even after winning." In the next scene, Asun's mom is working in her sister's fields because her sister is pregnant. She makes a deal with her sister. She'll work in the fields, and in return, her sister will let her borrow a pearl necklace for one day. Her sister agrees. Later, we see Asun's mom all dressed up, wearing clean clothes and the pearl necklace. Asun's mom had secretly given a bribe to make Asun the class president. Later, while walking home, Asun tells her mom, "I don't want to be president anymore. It's just a title, and both the president and vice president do the same work." Her mom replies, "Listen to me. I may be poor, but don't ever think of yourself as poor. Never settle for less. I'll do everything I can to make your dreams come true." Asun smiles and says, "Then you don't settle either, Mom. When I grow up, I'll buy you a real pearl necklace." That night, Asun's mom starts burning all the cigarettes in the house. Her husband asks, "What are you doing?" She says, "My daughter promised to buy me a pearl necklace when she grows up. I need to live long enough to see that day." Then she adds, "Children grow up too fast." Her husband says, "And as they grow, we grow old." Time passes, and soon we see that Asun's mom is very sick. Her lungs are damaged from working in the sea for so long. One of her friends gets angry and says, "You can't go back into the water anymore. If you do, you'll die. We won't let your kids go hungry, so please stop." But Asun's mom says firmly, "I don't need anyone's pity. I'll keep going as long as my children need me." Then we see Asun burning her mom's diving clothes. After that, she walks away and finds Gwansik sitting on the ground. He's writing something on paper, saying that Asun is his wife, and they'll get married when they grow up. Asun knocks the paper bag out of his hand and angrily says, "Do I look like a beggar to you?" They walk together by the sea. Asun, with tears in her eyes, says, "Leave my mom alone. You're a god, right? Why would you take away good people who worked hard all their lives? I still have to buy her a pearl necklace and put her on a plane?" Gwansik sees her crying and hands her a paper bag saying, "There's chicken inside. The elders say you should only share chicken with someone you're close to." Asun asks, "Why is chicken only given to loved ones?" "Then why are you giving it to me? I'm not even your family. Are you pitying me?" Gwansik replies, "If I pitied anyone, it would be a beggar." They sit down and eat the chicken together. Asun says, "You can bring me chicken or even mutton, but I'm never going to marry you." Gwansik responds, "Who would want to marry you anyway?" Hearing that, Asun puts her hand on a stone nearby, and Gwansik quickly steps back, looking scared. Later, we see Asun's mom go to Asun's grandmother's house and quietly ask, "Can I stay with you? I'm really scared." Later that night, Asun's mom wakes her up and takes her outside. She feeds her and gently says, "Asun, my child, after I die, don't stay in this house. If you do, they'll treat you like a servant. Promise me you'll leave." Asun starts crying loudly. Her mom hugs her tightly and sings a lullaby, rocking her to sleep. In the next scene, we find out that Asun's mom has passed away. Asun sits in front of her mom's photo, crying. Gwansik brings her some food and says, "You must be hungry after crying. Please eat this." Asun, still crying, says, "Where should I go now? I miss my mom so much." Gwansik sees her pain and also begins to cry. Then we see Asun, her siblings, and her stepdad at her mom's grave. Her stepdad had built the grave in their field. He says, "If you go to your uncle's house, they'll treat you like a servant. Stay here and take care of your siblings. They are your real family." But Asun replies, "Mom told me not to take on any responsibilities." Her stepdad says, "If her children are hungry, your mom's soul won't rest in peace. Just stay for 2 months." Asun looks at the empty field and says, "Why leave this land empty? We should do something with it." Later, we see Asun and her stepdad working in the field. Soon, cabbages start growing. Gwansik also helps them with the work. Time goes by, and Asun grows older. One day, she packs her bags and decides to leave her stepdad's house. He tries to stop her, but Asun says, "Other kids get to focus on their studies, but I've only done house chores. I want to come first in class." Her stepdad says, "I'll work hard and earn money for your college. Just stay a little longer." That night, while Asun is feeding her younger siblings, her stepdad tells her, I've been paying for your education all this time, and I'll keep doing it. From now on, think of me as your real father. He promises this on Asen's mother, and Asen agrees to stay. Later, we see Asen at the market. She has set up a cabbage stall right next to Gwansik's fish shop. Gwansik sells all the cabbages while Asen just sits and studies. Seeing this, one of Asen's mom's friends says, "Isun is really lucky. She always has someone to protect her." Every day, Gwansik sets up her stall, sells all the cabbages, and packs everything up at the end. Time goes by, and they both grow older. By the year 1967, Gwansik is 18 years old, and Asen is 17. One day, Gwansik's mom gets annoyed and says to Asen, "Can't you use your hands? Why are you making Gwansik do all the work?" Asen replies, "What can I do? I never told him to do this. He does it because he wants to." Then a woman nearby says, "If Gwansik's grandmother sees them sitting together, she'll be really angry." Just then, Gwansik's grandmother shows up, and Asen runs away when she sees her. The grandmother gets mad and throws Asen's cabbages on the ground. She scolds Gwansik's mom and says, "I told you not to let them sit together. A girl should be raised under her mother's care. This girl is just like her mother." Hearing this, Asen gets angry and shouts, "Don't talk about my mom like that. I don't even like your grandson. He's the one who keeps following me." Then she runs away crying, and the episode ends. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Until then, see you in the next video.